Hey YouTube, this is Overreliance and welcome back to another rant video. Before I start this rant video, I got an important announcement. I already know what I'm going to make my 100 sub video on, so if you want to see it, then please tell everybody to subscribe to Overreliance because he's awesome. Yeah, I'm just playing, but I do got 7 subscribers now. So I got 93 to go, but anyway, that's not what this video is about. Today, I'm going to talk about toons who depend so much on sound. Oh, and I just got a new watering can. Awesome. Was not expecting that. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about toons who depend so much on sound. Now, there's been a lot of times I've been going into like factories, well, not so much factories, but means and DA offices. That's what I've been mostly doing, and finding the CFO and CJ. But I just wanted to talk about toons who depend so much on sound that they think they can't survive without it. Now, sure, sound makes the battles go so much faster and so much easier, but it won't hurt to just use lure and use throw and squirt. And am I about to lose connection? Okay, it's fine. Thought I was about to lose connection. But it doesn't hurt to use lure and to use throw and squirt. Now, sure, sound makes everything go by faster, but there's been a lot of times where I've seen people not invite anybody because they're soundless. Now, personally, I like soundless. I don't think they're half bad. Sure, it'll make the battle go by slower because you can't just sound your way through. You have to lure and actually plan a strategy, whereas if y'all all have max sound, y'all can just fog and trunk your way through. What is going on with my connection today? But anyway, yeah, because even though it's much slower to use lure and use a combination of throw and squirt and trap, it's still, I don't mind having a soundless toon in my party, just because we'll actually have to plan our strategy, whereas just sounding your way through, you don't really have, hold on, planning a strategy, you don't even really have, I mean, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, using sound, you don't really have much of a strategy to do. All that you gotta do is just use trunk and sound. I mean, trunk and fog. But the only strategy, I guess you would say, is deciding who does fog and when they do it. But I don't understand why toons make sound such a big deal. I mean, I would take a soundless toon any day, just because you'll have to lure and then you'll have to actually plan out your strategy and how you're going to win. So I don't really think sound is a big, or soundless is a big deal like some people make. I mean, some people take being soundless too far. They're like, oh, you stink, they're like, oh, you stink, you're soundless, you need to kill yourself now for being soundless. And I don't really take it that far, but soundless is not really a big problem. I mean, I think soundless people are pretty cool. I mean, my first tune that I had way back whenever I first started playing this game, back in like 2002, 2003, it was soundless. And I got hated on a lot for it being soundless. And people nowadays can handle soundless tunes better than they could back then, but it's still pretty common to see other people yelling at soundless but people, it's not a huge problem with people being soundless nowadays as it was back when I had a soundless tune. Everybody did what to take me because I was soundless. Now it's a lot more, I don't know, tunes are a lot more, I don't know what the word is for it, but they accept soundless tunes way more than what they used to. But it's still a common problem for people. He's messing me up. It's still a common problem for people to, it's still a common problem for people to not accept soundless and to yell at soundless people. Sorry, I'm just all out of sorts today. But the bottom line is, soundless people are just regular people who is like you. They just want to fight boss battles, hang out with their friends, and have fun. But still, they gotta go through people yelling at them and saying that they suck because they're soundless, or they don't know how to play the game because they chose to be soundless, and all kinds of crazy mess. But I don't really think it's a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal for people to be soundless. I accept them, so I feel other people should. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Sorry this video wasn't that good. It's just Angelo came and had to mess me up. No, he did really mess me up, but the bottom line is that y'all should accept soundless for who they are. They don't stink, and other people think that they don't know how to play the game just because they're soundless. But soundless people, in my opinion, soundless people are better than most people who do have sound, because they know how to work out strategies and they know how to play the game properly without sound. Other people, some people, if they didn't have sound, they would die every time because they don't know what else to do. They think that sound is the only gag track on this game, and they don't have, and if they do sound or something, then they don't know what to do. They're just chickens with their heads cut off, basically, because they don't know what to do. They don't know. They act like a noob because they don't have sound. If I didn't have this soundtrack, I could still be a better player than most people, just because I know how to work out lure, and I know a good strategy for lure and to throw and squirt and all that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Go ahead and do a DA office with Angelo, and just comment below and tell me what you think about people being soundless and why, and people who just take it out of proportion, basically, and just take sound way too seriously. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Comment below and tell me what you think, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Thank you for watching.